Hey there, bestie, and welcome to another episode, another day of 25 days of tier lists. Today we are doing a tier list on drinks. I just kind of wanted to go for one that's a little bit goofy, I guess. And just share all my favorite drinks with you guys and how I feel about different drinks. So that's what we're doing today. So we have quite a little selection here, and I'm gonna do just like the basic tier list, S to F tier. First things first, we have Gatorade. I actually like Gatorade. It depends on the color. I think it's like this Gatorade, it's like white something cherry. I can't think of what it's called, but I really like that one like a whole lot. I would say that's probably my favorite flavor, not taste. Both. I don't know. My favorite of the Gatorade. But Gatorade in all, I don't go for super duper often. I usually go for it if like I'm not feeling good, like I've been sick to my stomach or something. And every once in a while I'll get a hankering for a Gatorade, so I'm gonna put it on B list, or B tier. I like Gatorade, but it's not like something I reach for all the time. Okay, next up we have lemon lime sodas. So the thing about lemon lime sodas is anytime I would get sick to my stomach, like as a kid, which I got sick a lot to my stomach as a kid, I would be given Sprite to help it, and Sprite is very much so associated with being sick, and I just don't like lemon lime sodas, so they're going on F tier for me. Not a fan. Okay, next up we have fruit punch. I'm okay with fruit punch. I don't think it's like the best ever, but like if it's there, every once in a while I'll be like, yeah, I'll have some fruit punch. Like I think Hawaiian Punch makes fruit punch, but it's not like something I super reach for often, so I'm gonna go C tier with fruit punch, because also I feel like certain flavors of fruit punch are just like way too like just in your face. It also dries my mouth out a lot. It feels like it just makes it gives me a weird mouth feel too. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of fruit punch, but every once in a while I'm like, okay. The next one is water. Okay, water is S tier for me, and not just because it's something that my body needs, but I love water. Like, I love water so much. I love trying different types of water. I'm a little snobby when it comes to water. I've learned a lot about water, and I don't know, I think I need to do like a tier list on water sometime. But I love certain tastes and certain mouthfeels of water. Like, I like very crisp water or very smooth water. I hate thick water. People that drink a lot of water or like water like me will know exactly what I'm talking about with the mouthfeels. The best water I think I've ever had was actually water from a fresh spring. Not far from where I grew, well water and spring water. You could go up to the spring. I don't know why, but for some reason it was safe enough just to drink straight from the spring. So I literally drank water from this spring. It was safe apparently, and that's how everybody drank it. Best water I think I've ever had was that, or well water for sure. The well water at my grandpa's house was divine. I loved it so much, and it feels really good on your skin. It actually feels like it like doesn't dry your skin out as much. I don't know how to explain it. Water is weird, and people are like, oh, it doesn't have a taste. I'm like, it does. It does. Water has a taste. It just depends on like the different minerals in it and stuff like that, but water definitely has like a taste. Okay, enough about water. Oh my god. Alright, next up we have lemonade. I actually really like lemonade, but I'm gonna put it on B tier only because I don't go for lemonade super duper often. So yes, I like lemonade, and if it's at a party or something, or like if I go somewhere and they have lemonade, sometimes I like to get some lemonade. But yeah, it's not like the best thing ever, so All right, next up is milk. I'm lactose intolerant. And that's the reason I'm putting it on F tier. I used to drink, well, I wasn't always lactose intolerant. I used to drink it, like cups of it as a kid. Obviously it's used for a lot of different things, but if someone was like, hey, you want a glass of milk? No, that will kill me. I will die. I will die. I will die. I will die. So it's a no for me, dog. All right, next up are energy drinks. So energy drinks are going to go on F tier for me as well. Energy drinks make me not feel good. I don't like the way that it makes like my bladder and kidneys feel, and I don't like the way it makes my heart pound. Energy drinks are a huge no for me. And they're also not good for you. I'm not saying that I'm the healthiest person in the world over here, but I am not at all a fan of energy drinks. And I also just don't like the way they smell. They smell weird. So I'm weird about energy drinks. So it's a no for me, dog. Next up is grape juice. So I'm gonna put grape juice on D tier. I like grapes, and I like there's like some grape things that I like, and I like grapes by themselves, but grape flavored things is a big no for me, especially purple grape flavor. I don't like it. I don't. And it's going on D tier only because I do like grapes, but I hate grape juice. It's just gross. I don't like the way it feels in my mouth, and I don't like the flavor, especially artificially flavored. Weird and gross, and I don't like it. Actually, we're moving it down to F tier. I was just trying to put something on D tier in my head, and I think that was a mistake, so here we are. Okay, next up we have iced tea. I fucking love iced tea. I love sweet tea is what I love. I just love tea. I love tea in general. So I'm putting iced tea up here. It's on S tier. I grew up where sweet tea is a huge thing, and it is so good. And until you've had really good sweet tea, you don't know what you're missing out on. I just have to say. But I love iced tea so much. Oh my god, I could drink like a whole gallon of that by myself. But I won't. Okay, next up is sparkling water. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why does water have to be spicy? Why does it have to be all bubbly wobbly and make me feel weird and burn my throat? I don't like it. I'm putting it on D tier though because there is this one brand that has a tolerable they have tolerable, I guess it's class of, it's more carbonated. Is carbonated and sparkling water the same thing? Someone let me know, because I'm not 100% sure. If it is, then that's why it's on D tier, because they do have some that I do like. But otherwise, I don't get sparkling water. I don't like the way it feels. It tastes like somebody took the peels of old fruit, dipped it in some water really fast, and then we're like, here you go, and added some carbonation. And I don't like that. I just really don't like that. It's literally like the ghost of fruit flavored in in water. So that's why it's there. Also, my dog has fully just consumed my hand. His whole mouth is just on my hand. He looks happy though, so I guess that's all that matters. Alright, next up we have our citrus sodas. I'm assuming citrus sodas mean like Fanta, obviously the Mellow Yellow, which is what's there, stuff like that. So I'm not a huge fan of those. If pink lemonade falls under that, I really do like pink lemonade, but I'm just not a huge fan of citrus sodas, to be quite honest. So, but I'm gonna put it on C tier because I do really like pink lemonade, and there was this period of time where that is all I would drink. I was like, this is my jam. Okay, those aren't good for you. So I was just putting those back like nobody's business. I'm like, yeah, this is it for me. I'm loving it. I'm feeling, I don't know. All right, next are colas. So when it comes to soda, my favorite soda is Dr. Pepper. Which I don't think goes under the colas. I think it's more like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola. I don't like Coca-Cola. I like Pepsi, but I'll put those on B tier. Because if I was gonna put a soda on A tier, it would be Dr. Pepper. But I actually try not to drink a lot of soda because I don't like the way it like makes me feel. Like, it makes my body not feel good. I feel like I can tell when stuff doesn't feel good in my body or like isn't good for me because it makes my body feel weird. And soda's kind of like that for sure. Anyway, next up is chalky milk. I love chocolate milk, but I can't drink chocolate milk. So it's gonna have to go on F tier because I can't drink chalky milk. No, literally, I used to love chocolate milk so much. I remember there was this period of time when I found out you could mix like the Hershey's ice cream syrup into milk and make chalky milk, and I would come home from school every day, and that was like the thing I looked forward to. It was so refreshing and so good. And I remember getting home, getting my little cup with some milk and some chalky syrup, stirring it up really well, get a little straw for it, and I would just go devour that. And it would just made just 1 cup a day. I would just come home and have it. It was just like, damn, after a long day of school, this is my reward. I made it through the day, and it made me so happy to have that. I loved it, but it's going on F tier because it would literally make me die now. All right, next up is root beer. So if we're talking root beer, it's gonna be Barks root beer. That's my favorite kind of root beer. But like I said, I try not to drink too much soda. I'll put it on B tier. Not because I don't love it, but because Dr. Pepper, I think, is still above that. And Dr. Pepper's not on this list, so. All right, next up we have apple juice. Okay, listen. Hear me out. I love A tier. I love apple juice so freaking much. Like, apple juice, yes, makes my heart so happy. My only concern with apple juice is it makes me gassy as fuck, and I know that might be a little too much information, a little TMI, but I love it. I love it so much. I don't get it very often though, because it does get my tummy all rumbly tumbly. I could literally go and get just a bottle of it that they have at like the gas station, and yeah, I'll be fucked up for the rest of the day. So yeah, I don't get it super often. All right, next up is Powerade. Powerade's okay. I'm just gonna put it on C tier. Powerade's okay. I think Gatorade is way better than Powerade, and sometimes I'll get it, but I'm just not crazy about it. I'm really not. Next up is orange juice. I don't like orange juice, and I don't like oranges anymore. Kind of. I get the little cuties. They're called cuties. Like, they're like these tiny oranges. I don't know if they're mandarin. No, those aren't mandarin. I don't know what kind of oranges they are. Now, I like those, but I don't like regular oranges, and I used to love oranges as a kid, but the reason I don't like them anymore is one time I got really, 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 really sick to my stomach, like one of the worst sicknesses I've ever had, and that was one of the things I had consumed before it came back up, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and ever since then I've been unable to really enjoy oranges, and orange juice has never been something I like, because I think it got ruined for me because my dad liked the pulp in orange juice and I don't. It's a textural thing and it really grosses me out. Like, it makes me physically ill I cannot. So it's going on F tier. Sorry, orange juice. I want to be an orange juice person though. I really do. Like, I've always loved, like, I guess it's like this thing in my head for like where I see people that are like, oh, I'm gonna just get like a cup of orange juice with my breakfast, and like it's a huge TV thing, and I want to be like the TV people and drink orange juice with my breakfast, but I don't like it, so I don't. It makes me sad. Next up we have orange soda. Weird. I felt like that would have been under citrus sodas. I don't really know. I don't know why these are categorized the way they are, but orange soda, it's a no for me, dog. Don't like it. Not a fan of. We understand why now. Next up we have tea. So I'm assuming they're definitely, yeah, I mean iced tea and then just tea. Fuck yes. This tea is S tier for me. I love so many different types of teas. I love getting them, and there is nothing like a warm cup of like green tea or well, there's a ton of different types of teas, but like I like green tea a lot for whenever my throat's sore. I forget what it's called. There's like this honey, I don't remember what kind of tea it is. I really don't. I do like tea with ginger in it too, because it's really good for your stomach. Ginger's really good for your tummy, especially when you're feeling nauseous. But I love having tea when I'm sick to my stomach and my throat's sore. It will cure my throat pretty much. Now, as a kid, all I got to try was iced tea and green tea. Those were my only options as a kid. But as an adult, I've ventured very much so into coffee and tea and all the different kinds, and bag tea, and then loose leaf tea, and all kinds of stuff. I love it. I have all this like tea and coffee equipment now as an adult because I just love this kind of stuff so much, and it makes my little heart happy. So S tier. And actually, while we're at it, coffee is also S tier for me. I really like coffee. I prefer tea over coffee. Actually, I'll drop it down to A tier only because I love tea and I love coffee. I love them both. But if somebody was like, gun to my head, well, I don't know why this would be a thing, you could either have tea or coffee for the rest of your life, I would choose tea. I don't know why somebody would put a gun to my head and make me choose that. That's a little weird of a example, but gun to my head, it would definitely be tea. I don't know. Scenarios in my head. Alright, let's do a recap. S tier is water, iced tea, and tea. A tier is apple juice and coffee. B tier is Gatorade, lemonade, colas, and root beer. C tier, fruit punch, citrus sodas, Powerade. D tier is sparkling water. F tier is lemon lime sodas, milk, energy drinks, chalky milk, grape juice, orange soda. In the comments, let me know what your options would be for S tier and F tier. Let me know how you feel about my decisions and my options, and all of that razzle and taz. Tell me what your favorite drink is too. What is your favorite all-time drink? If I had to choose, it'd be water for me. God, that makes me feel so lame. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this tier list. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit more loosey-goosey today, and so we went with drinks. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, doing the best that you can to feel good, and drink your water, eat your food. Also, if you liked what you saw today, give me a follow, please. Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Trying to get to 400 followers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, besties.